Why do the same problems keep showing up in different parts of your life? You panic in your body, collapse under criticism, overwork until you burn out, people please in relationships, then avoid the conversations that might actually help. At first, these can look like separate problems: anxiety, low self worth, burnout, relationship difficulty, avoidance, maybe even trauma symptoms. But what if they're not separate? What if they're different expressions of the same underdeveloped capacities? Imagine someone who comes to therapy saying, "I'm anxious all the time." But as the work unfolds, the anxiety is not alone. Their body is constantly braced. They cannot settle after stress. They feel ashamed when they disappoint anyone. They say yes when they mean no. They overwork to prove their worth. They avoid conflict until resentment builds. Then, when the pressure rises, they either collapse, over-explain, withdraw, or try to regain control. A diagnosis might name any one part of this: anxiety, depression, burnout, trauma, relationship problems. But the capacity axis asks a different question. What's this person struggling to do under pressure? Can they regulate their body when threat rises? Can they process emotion without flooding or shutting down? Can they stay connected to worth when shame appears? Can they set boundaries without guilt or collapse? Can they repair conflict without losing themselves? Can they recover after stress? Suddenly, their case begins to reorganize. The panic may not only be panic, it may be a body that hasn't learned how to feel safe activation. The burnout may not only be workload, it may be over responsibility without recovery, boundaries, or self worth. The people pleasing may not only be kindness, it may be fear of abandonment, shame, conflict, or disapproval. The avoidance may not only be procrastination, it may be a nervous system trying to escape feelings it cannot yet process. The relationship difficulty may not only be attachment style, it may be a whole cluster of underdeveloped capacities becoming visible under pressure. That's why this missing axis matters. If we only follow diagnoses, we may keep treating one problem after another, after another, after another, after another. But if we follow capacities, we begin to see the developmental pattern underneath. This doesn't mean diagnosis is useless. It means diagnosis may categorize what distress is appearing. The capacity axis helps us understand what needs to become possible, so the work becomes clearer. Build regulation, build emotional processing, build healthy self-worth, build boundaries, build repair, build recovery, build the ability to act from values when fear is present. Then several different symptoms may begin to soften because their underlying system is becoming more capable. Symptoms are signals, and sometimes the signal is not, "You have 5 separate problems." Sometimes the signal is, several parts of your life are asking for the same capacities to grow.